I guess so.
She's really notorious for that, getting people to
Hey, Taylor.
take accounts down.
That's all right. If I get down on mine, we'll go to Adam's. Welcome in, everybody. Just give us a few minutes to get everybody back in here.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We'll be fine. We probably lost that whole recording of that live, but that's okay. There's enough people in here to hear it.
I could probably get it for you, because it still saves even if it's discontinued, on rewatch and stuff.
Thanks, Night Shift Owl. I hope so. I'm doing good, George. How are you? All right, go ahead if you want. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're back.
No,
We're back, y'all.
Don't say sorry. It's
Tap
not
the
your
screen, y'all.
So, I get in there, I tell them everything. They were completely on my side because she was already exhibiting a lot of these behaviors anyway, and a lot of people saw through it. And pretty much in a nutshell, what ended up happening was she ended up apologizing a multitude of times, actually. The first time she apologized, she wanted me to take the videos of her using the N-word down. I, lectured her. I told her change needed to happen and I would take them, I'll take them down, but like, stop. I'll leave you alone if you just stop. So she agreed. If you don't mind playing video number 12, please.
Is it okay if I just play the audio? Because it's really low on my laptop. I don't think they're going to be able to hear it.
Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine.
Yep.
About like less than an hour from my house. I'm still driving. I've been driving for 3.5 hours. But I just wanted to come to you as a woman and ask you to please take that post down. I realized I should not have typed out the word, and the reason why the word has so many R's when I typed it out was because I typed it exactly the way he said it. I didn't realize at the time it was going to be such a problem because it was a private chat with friends, and I was just typing what he said. I don't use that word. I hate that word. That's one of the words that I hate more than anything is the N word with the hard R. Sometimes when I'm singing songs and it has the N word with the A, I slip up, but I try not to. You can ask anybody. I really don't use that word. I'm not racist. I don't like being made out to be a racist because I typed what somebody said and did not think ahead and just edit it as I typed it. I realized I was wrong, and it's not going to happen anymore. But I'm trying to work on my mental health, and I went and got on meds, and this is not helping me. And I'm asking you as a woman, please delete it. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to talk about you. I will not talk about it. Peace. No more. I will leave y'all alone. Just please leave me alone and let me heal. Please, that's all I ask. Remove the post and just leave me alone. And the first one said, I will do the same. And hold on, because I'm playing music from my phone and I wasn't sure if you was going to be able to hear me. So I said, hold on, so I could pause it and send a better voice note. That's all that was.
So typing it out with like 7 R's after, it's not a slip up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's not at all. It's not a slip up. Every time she's said something that was racist, and this wasn't the last time. It happened after this, and it was just a reoccurring pattern of hers. It's her natural language. It's what she uses in her real life, and she does not see anything wrong with it. It was her image that she was worried about. That's all it was. But me being myself, I can't listen to somebody like that and feel okay with continuing to call them out. It's just not in my nature. It's just not in my heart. And, you know, as long as the way I looked at it, she left everybody alone, everything would be fine, because after this exchange, she ended up apologizing for accusing me of being Amanda and for Amanda of accusing her to be me.
Okay, do we still need this up? Because I'd rather take it down.
No, you
We
can
do.
absolutely take that down.
All right, thank you.
So she ended up apologizing. She made a whole video about it. Then I later found out by her mods, who are my friends now, that it was all a big joke. She wasn't actually sorry. But I was kind to her anyway, before I knew that she wasn't actually sorry. And in the midst of trying to be kind to her, she continued to exhibit the same behaviors toward people, to which I, you know, basically told her to fuck off. I did. And then later down the road, her friends, all her mods, who after months and months of verbal abuse, controlling behavior, it just pure not the way a friendship should be, especially us as adults. You know, I had this conversation with you, Birdie, last night. As adults, our friendships are supposed to be 50-50. And even on the days where we can't give 50, even on the days we can only give 10, or sometimes 0, we know that there's going to be days we have to make up for that for our friend when they're at 10% or 0. And it was never like that with Sour Patch. It was always Sour Patch. It was always her feelings. It was always her mental health. It was never anybody else's mental health. It didn't matter. It didn't exist in her realm. Well, they came to me and they told me some stuff that was going on, and the way she was treating them and the way she was speaking to them, and pretty much they ended their friendship with her. And she then proceeded to try to go after all of them as well. She doxed a Facebook of one of her mods. Her name is Paige. She, in a constant amount of times, she doxed at pieces full name, like just randomly. She would just give out her full name to everybody. She would make videos about some of the girls. And then finally, I kind of put my foot down and said, this is enough. If you continue this, I will go right back to doing what I was doing before. Because if you're not going to change, I'm not going to give you grace. And then she disappeared. I didn't see her on this side anymore. She wasn't commenting on things. She wasn't getting involved in things. But I do have some extra, have some extra screenshots that I acquired. If you don't mind playing number 13.
Yeah, but I need y'all to tap. Please.
First you gotta put your neck into it. Don't stop, just do it, do it. Then you roll your tongue from the back to the front. Then you suck it off till I shake and nigga. Make sure I keep busting. I think I just said that word and I didn't mean to, y'all. I love this song. Big and long. So fuck it till the crack of dawn.
And I had one other screenshot of her doing the same thing very close, but I cannot find that, so it doesn't get included in this. But I also have some Reddit screenshots. Sour Patch has been a frequent flyer on there. She's been a hot commodity for a hot minute, going all the way back to days and days ago. Like, where she originally started was that I knew of or heard of in the days that I was calling her out. If anybody's heard of Wrench, I'm gonna wait for answers on that one, because that's a whole nother thing.
I know Ranch.
Yeah. Did you know that Sour Patch used to mod for him and also offered him for a place to stay in her home, to live there?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was almost like she had, I don't know. I guess she wanted to protect him too. I don't know. I guess that's what we'll go with. Yes, Ty, he is as well. And at that time, she was also very, per her words, this isn't anything that I'm just making up. This is something she has told us, in drinking a lot. So she was going to invite a very struggling addict to her home to live and help him, I guess. Here's one of the Reddit posts. This is just to show really honestly how people felt about her then and her behaviors. She doxed my TikTok name. Not that I cared, but she thought I had my government name, but she was off, so I can't stand people like her. Lord, I bet it was around the same time mine was done because she was on a mission and I didn't either. I'll never be bothered enough to dox someone for talking shit about me, much less one of my friends for valid reasons. Shit's weird as fuck. If you can go to number 15. She was so mad that I was talking shit on Kay in the beginning that she went and found my old TikTok account and posted it thinking she was doing something. I don't give a fuck. I intentionally make it easy to find me for a reason. But I saw exactly who she was from the beginning. But to dox people who don't want their identity be known, who haven't done anything wrong, is cowardly as fuck. She doxed my TikTok name. Okay, this was the second part of that one I just read. And then if you could show number 16. I must have sent them out of order, my bad. Because she thinks she's the victim when indeed she is the culprit, crying about someone doxing her when that was never mentioned to turn around and dox me. Make it make sense. She doxed me, her damn self, when she posted that video about the old lawn mowing business that she ended up on the news. She gives me the fucking ick so bad. Same. She was so mad that I was talking shit. Okay, that's the second part of the other one. And then this would be 17, right? Imagine having issues with the whole internet and still crying about how she is the victim. Her track record is despicable. She's the cause/issues and cries about how she tries to work on her mental health and people are mean. Newsflash, sour, fill in the blank. If you would have just left your name out of the attention-seeking lives, we would have left you alone. It's funny how mental health matters when it's her. She didn't care about Kristen's when she made trolling videos and when she talked shit about anyone else who she had an issue with. Karma's a bitch. I hope y'all trolling the fuck out of her. And then is number 18 or is... I don't know if I'm like one off or not. I'm sorry. SoberPatch found herself another Reddit. Shocker. She does this. She tries to mod for beggars/addicts, and when she gets modded, she brags about it in her Discord of misfits. And when they don't clean it up or keep begging, she plays the victim. She's a perpetual victim and a dirtbag. Something is mentally not well with her. What a moron. These people are something else. SP, are you fucking kidding me? She's been involved with drama with other creators, and this is the second time I've caught her trying to become a mod/become a mod for beggars. First, it was her begging to mod for Lisa when she was streaming Lisa and makes fun of addicts and their behaviors versus actually spread awareness. And now Kim. So apparently there was another woman named Kim. She's no better than good vibes, just someone trying to gain clout off enabling beggars. Soon she will be begging to mod for Hippie Harley, Jen is Stronger, or Hype Violet. Or Violet, my bad. And then number 19, this is her doxing her old mod at Peace. I think that everybody has pretty much come across at Peace at some time. She's been really good at streaming Caughtin4k lately. This is when she purposely showed the phone with the phone number of At Pieces and then proceeded to call her on live multiple times. This was her friend. She used the information that she got from a purchase that At Peace made to use against her. But that's all I have for that. Like I said, if anybody has questions, there was more in between, honestly, that there was so much. There was so much. And I really just tried to pick out the things that really I felt stood out to really show the character of this human being. But if anybody has any other questions, any other proof you want to see, you are more than free to reach out to me. To the mods of her, I really hope that you see what's going on before it's too late, because there are women who were very hurt by her. I know, because I consoled those women after the fact. And not to mention, I was one of those women. I'm a very loyal person. I'm not sneaky. I don't try to play games. Human beings are on this app, and I treat them as such, because we are all just human. But she's not that way. And you are disposable, as much as all these other women were disposable. And now men. I'm sorry there were no women in the group when I was there, but I just hope that I hope you all realize that when you do decide to leave her, people will welcome you with open arms. Not everybody, because depending on what you do while you sit with her, but, you don't have to stay because you're afraid that you're not going to have friends if you leave. There are a lot of amazing people on this app. People who won't put you in terrible situations. People who won't speak down to you or be controlling towards you or tell you where you can go or tell you what live you can be in or make you leave lives because she wants to spontaneously go live because this is boring. You won't have to deal with that. That's not normal behavior. Adults don't treat anybody that way. Ever. That is abusive. That is the definition of being in an abusive relationship, and friendships are relationships. So, other than that, I know that there are some mods here in the chat tonight, her old mods, I'm sorry, that I'm very happy we're able to make it. Bandit, Paige, At Peace, Nikki, hi honey, how are you? Who else is in here that I saw? I know a couple other were going to come. I don't know if I see them here, so I don't want to shout them out. But hey, if you're one of our old mods, say hello. Give a little wave. You survived the Sour Patch ride. Thank you.
And these are old mods of hers?
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. And it's crazy because even the original ones that she never would kick out and the ones she stood by for the longest, there were so many people in between that would eventually end up in my inbox, and I would never share the messages because obviously they were very private and detailed and stuff, but would end up reaching out to me and telling me how she treated them, how the falling out occurred, how she turned everybody who they considered their friends too against her. I had a friend who was in her Discord when I had left, and she wanted to stay because of the other ladies, and she was in there for maybe a day or two, and this was the type of person who would never tell me anything I wasn't supposed to know. And I respect that about people. I respect people's friendships. I respect their differences. And I respect that I'm only allowed to know or should know as much as I know, not because you're doing sneaky things. And she abided by that. The 2 days she was in there was no problems. And one day she was just kicked and she didn't understand why. So it hurt her feelings because she's like, I was getting really close with these girls. Turns out she had told the group that person had left and to not reach out to them. So, yeah, she's just not a very nice person. And I don't even, that's putting it as nicely as possible.
Well, the patterns definitely haven't changed. I mean, she's still I mean, I really don't have any words for it. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a revolving door.
Yeah, it's torture, to be honest with you, to be in those predicaments and never, like, it doesn't end. It only ended for me because I made it end. I had to take control, but the headaches in between, the harassment in between, the hurtful energy in between, it was tiring. And it puts you in a place where you're like, wait a second, I was nice to you. Sour Patch cannot deny that. I was nice to her. All of those ladies were nice to her. They supported her. They lifted her up. They were there for her on her rough days, which at one point felt like every day because of the circumstances she created for herself. And it wasn't like enough. It wasn't enough for her to just be kind. And I have to be honest, like, I had no problem walking away from this all because I felt detached from it to a sense. But I had been reached out by a couple people during my departure about Sour Patch, and I threw a few screenshots out there, but that was it. I didn't want to get too involved. But then coming across that video and seeing that once again, she's trying to destroy a platform and people trying to do good, I got like deja vu. Like, what are you doing? It didn't make sense for somebody who was so, on their healing journey a year, 2 years ago to still be acting that way and still be treating people that way.
I see all the comments down there, asking, is 4K Glory? I don't think that she is. Glory has a high gifter badge. I just don't see. I mean, I don't know. I don't have proof it is. I don't have proof it isn't. You guys are entitled to your opinions. I do not know.
Well, and I'll tell everybody this. The truth always comes out. You sit back long enough and you let the universe do its job and karma do its job, the truth will come out. So, I guess just wait. Just sit back and wait. Because she always shows her ass.
So everyone keeps saying that she was in active addiction when all this happened. But I'm just wondering, then what's her excuse now? Like,
right. So
what's going on now?
She says that, so that was her big thing. I was in active addiction. Here's the thing. She would drink every night. Okay. It wasn't like she was drinking all day, and I'm not here to be a counselor. I don't know the rules when it comes to addiction, but I could tell you this much. She still acted that way after she, was sober. So for me, it's like, you could say that was your excuse, but you were exhibiting these behaviors when you were sober, when you were at work. You were treating people this way in your sober moments and in your intoxicated moments. So I love the narrative you're trying to push, Sour Patch, but I need you to know something, honey. It doesn't work like that. You don't just get to put all your poor behaviors on something and then still act that way and then claim that it was acceptable. It wasn't acceptable. You were doing it when you were sober. You were doing it in the morning time when you were going to work. Like, come on now. I know you want to play the victim card bad, but I think we already proved to you that you've used that card way too many times, honey. Give it up.
Yeah, I think at this point it's just character, right? It's not something you can blame on anything else because you're still the same person. I mean, you've crashed out for the last few days and called people terrible names, exhibited terrible behavior. Over what? The truth? Because you heard there was going to be a lie?
Videos.
I don't understand it.
Like, who makes 30 videos in a fucking day? Like, not even a full 24 hours. Like, that's not normal. That's like manic behavior.
Yeah. And then the horrible accusations you're putting on people are horrendous, Sour Patch. Horrendous. You've really upped your game. The way you run to certain sensitive topics to avoid accountability is, I want to say it's like an art, but I wouldn't shit on a piece of art. So I guess I couldn't say that.
Fallon, I seen you unmute. Did you have something to say?
I'm just concerned. There's two concerns just right now that I have. One, for the two that are messaging me that are current 4K supporters, you need to stop riding so hard for her because she's going to be pretty obvious when you're kissing her ass too much, and she's going to know that it's you. Please don't message me anymore with the stuff that you're telling me because I don't want to put you in danger. I'm very concerned for you after the things that I've seen, and there's some things that didn't get played over here. Y'all, please be careful. If you're messaging other people about what she's doing, please be safe. I don't know if you need to delete your messages or what you need to do, but please don't get caught. I'm serious fear for you guys. You seem so sweet. So sweet. Please. Just protect yourselves. You don't have to do anything to be a hero on this app. You don't have to bring information over here. Just protect yourselves. That's what it's all about. Protect yourselves, because when it's you and you've given information out, you don't know who to trust on this app. And if you're giving me information and you're giving it to somebody else, I promise you it's not me that it's coming from. Because I'm more worried about you than I am any type of information you're giving me. Please just protect yourselves. Because this pattern that she has with Bob and all the other moderators that are in here, it's a pattern. She told me the same things. She's talking about how y'all are mental health shaming. The fact of the matter is, she says that she's unmedicated right now. Whatever, 4K. You did the same song and dance with me when I called your ass out. But the thing is that myself and Digital, we did it on the back end because we were trying to give you a little bit of respect. And you kept doing it over and over. And you cried and you said, they're attacking my sobriety. They're attacking my mental health. There are people every day that use 988. There are people that are unmedicated, not because they choose to, but they just can't afford their medicines. But there are disabilities, seen and unseen, that people deal with every day, and they're not a shitty human. You are. Stop hurting people. But that's your pattern. It's what you do because you always say the right things to get out of it. So you can fight with me all you want. You can come take a box or not. But just leave those people alone and stop hurting them. They are terrified of you, and that's why they treat you like they do and put you up on a mantle. It's not fair what you're doing. At least the people running around here and they're talking to each other, they're real. You are as fake as they come. And you get whatever it is that you want from them, and then you cast them aside, and then you make them suffer for being loyal to you because you have no loyalty whatsoever towards anybody. So you can run your big mouth all you want. There's always going to be a bigger bully because you are a bully. So anybody that treats you badly and you run around and you act like, oh, I'm the perpetual victim, it's your pattern. It's what you do. That's the only reason they support you. Because that's how you've gotten away. All this time, when you play victim, people run to your side and then you use them up. But there are people who think for themselves, and that's why you don't like them. There are people who will call you on your bullshit, and you automatically have a problem with them because you don't like strong people. Guys, please protect yourself and don't message me anymore. I am scared for you after what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of people in the comments that actually know her personally, have been involved with her personally, maybe a mod, maybe they've sat with her, I don't know, but they're all saying the same thing. 200 people can't be wrong. I'm just saying, I mean, it's a majority over here. And I know you're streaming at 4K and you can see the comments, so, maybe work on yourself a little bit. I don't know. Tia the Talk. We also have, Tia the Talk in Rochester had sat with her, not recently, but it was just a few months ago, correct?
Yes, I left or got kicked out around December.
It was about the time I was kicked out too.
And they have similar stories of what happened to them. T, do you want to go first or do you want Rochester to go first?
Rochester can go first.
Well, mine will be quick. Everybody knows right there. Regardless if I've posted my name or my birth date, using my name or my personal information for malicious intent is illegal. Let's clear that up real quick. Using my name right there in that screenshot is malicious intent. I think it was last Wednesday or Thursday in 4K's live. She said to her chat, "I have his address. I have his personal information. Do what you do. If you want to do what you do, just let me know." Birdie, do you have that audio clip ready to play so for the people that haven't seen it or seen my page can hear it?
I sure do. You ready for it now?
Yeah, would you please?
Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy.
That was the one from yesterday.
For no reason. I'm gonna read at you, Rochester, man. Stop it.
Oh?
You're being a predator.
Oh.
Quit preying on your younger sister.
Oh.
Creep.
Oh.
Do you have the one ready where it talks about where she said that she's willing to offer up my personal information?
Yes, I've got that one too. So if you couldn't hear that one, she told her dog she was going to call it Rochester because it was being a PRED. Just so y'all understand that. One moment, I'm going to go get the second one.
I'm sorry, Grimmy. I know this is rough for you.
Now she's big mad because well, I'm just gonna say back, I don't know if it was on February 27th or February 28th, one of those two lives, where I took accountability for talking bad about a lot of people, and I apologized in one of those lives, can't remember which one it was, for doing that. I've grown to admire and respect everybody in here, everybody on this panel, and when she started her smear campaign to try and discredit people, I took issue with that. So that's when I started putting heat on her. I didn't make anything up. I used her own words against her. So she's now starting to bring up that false narrative that she put on me again, as heard in that clip. She has on her page a screenshot of the definition of a PRED, and she has right at the bottom, it says, "Well, we know who fits this bill." And then she posts that.
Yeah, she's also been saying, that awareness is only, talking to these people because they want information on her. I have never asked for any information from Rochester or T of the Talk, and I don't even know these other people. I've never asked for information about her at all. They're the ones that wanted to come forward, and I did offer to platform them. Do you want to play his next clip, Birdie?
Yes, ma'am.
So, do what you want, chat. Yeah. Yep. I've got his address. I've got his information. If anybody else wants to do what they do, then let me know. You have like a ring? All of us.
Now, the reason, if anybody's wondering how she came about to have my personal information, I can't remember what month it was. Might have been July or August. She was giving away some diamond art, and she gave it away to 3 of us, and no, free of charge, didn't have to pay for it or anything, and it arrived as said. And in return, my mother came up with the idea, maybe send her some a thank you gift. So I sent that, and that was it. So that's how she came about having my personal information. I have hers, but no matter how much I despise her and can't stand her, I would never put her or her family in danger because I wouldn't want it done to me. Now, with that audio clip that was played, I don't have proof that she's actually done it, but I wouldn't put it past her to have already done it. But to offer up my information for malicious intent is illegal, and should something occur, something happen to me, or something attempt to happen to me, I'm going to have to take legal action, and I'm not going to be afraid to do so.
You should probably do something before it happens.
Yeah, even my mother had even brought that up tonight, and it's something we're going to talk. Her and I are going to talk about because I have a lawyer, and I'm going to find out what my options are.
Birdie, can you check the awareness chat?
That's okay, T. If you have to go, you're good. I mean, we've put yours out there before, so you're good.
But I appreciate the opportunity to play those little clips and just speak a little bit about it. It speaks to her character. I mean, she has a lot of people's personal information. And once you do her wrong, she's going to do exactly the same thing to you as what she said about me in that audio clip. And to continue to bring up the false narrative that you yourself said that you overreached on is putting my reputation, my credibility, my life in danger again. Whether you realize it or not, what you're doing and saying is illegal and is risking my safety by doing that.
And it's an app, so why are we even going to those links? I don't even understand. Just because you are not friends anymore, that's the part of the doxing that I don't understand. It's not important. It's not important anybody's real name, where they live. I mean, why do you care? Why would you say that? Why would you put that out there? Because there's some really unhinged people on here. I mean, people could really get hurt. It's dangerous, very dangerous.
And let's talk one last thing that her Maud Dalton, who sits in her box all day, had made one of those garbage pail kid memes calling me Sherbert the pervert. And when I called it out, and I called out the fact that he posted the one about Maggie Foster eating the bucket of fried chicken, and we know that had racism behind it. He made another one of me feeding Maggie the chicken and stuff that just goes to show racial behavior, her racism. She would have had to approve that for it to be posted. I mean, come on, she broadcasted it on her live. I don't know if it might have been yesterday or whatnot, but putting stuff out, calling me Sherbert the pervert, putting stuff out like that about Maggie, regardless how you feel about her, that's racist behavior, and that can't be denied.
And just to preference the predator stuff, we did put out the messages that she called him a predator about. We had several people look at him with Rochester's approval, and it was really just two adults having a conversation, a consensual, whatever it may be. It was two adults. It was really nobody's business, so I'm not really even sure why it came out. The lady actually even came in the live and apologized to Rochester. So it was really uncalled for. You know, I've never really understood why, if people, break friendships, why do you have to attack them?
It doesn't make sense, and to continue and to revisit it, I mean, that just goes to show you what a low, vile human being she is. That's my opinion.
I just want to say, to answer to that question, is because most people like to respect the friendships they have or had, even after a falling out. That's how I am. At least that's how a lot of the people I know are. But she can't have respect for friendships that she had because she doesn't look at people as her friend. She looks at people as, tasks for her. And she has no respect for herself. There goes, she cannot have respect for other people. And that's how I've seen it with her. That's how I've analyzed it. That's how I've chalked it up to.
It's just really crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I really just don't know what to say. And if you do want to see that live, it is on YouTube of the first time we talked about it. I'm sorry, Birdie, go ahead.
No, I'm just being told that my clip cut out. So I want to play it one more time so that y'all can hear what she said. And I want those of you who are buying samples from her, getting diamond art, if you're giving her your information, you need to listen to this, because it's like Bob said earlier, it's not if it happens to you, it's when.
Yep, I've got his address, I've got his information. If anybody else wants to do what they do, then let me know. Yep.
Birdie, by chance, do you have the clip of what she was saying prior to this live? The one you and I had spoken about?
I probably do. Is it the one I sent you on Discord?
I don't think you sent it to me, honestly. Or you might have, and I didn't see it. It's the one that she was speaking about. Oh, you're going to hear this and you're going to hear that.
Oh, I do have that one. 1 second.
Thank you. And before this plays, I want everybody to remember something. She had an idea of certain things that would be played tonight. And this was her prepping her chat for what they will hear tonight. And this is how nonchalant and how little she cared. This is how quickly remorse turns into a lack of emotion with this woman.
Oh, dude, just say they're gonna tell y'all I'm racist because I accidentally mumbled the N-word in a song when I was drunk 2 years ago. They're gonna tell you I'm racist because I typed out the N-word in a private Discord with 12 people that were my friend because I didn't realize typing out the word made you a racist. They're gonna tell you I'm racist because somebody made up a fucking story and said that I was some Asian girl named Angel Brown that accused a black man of robbing her. And when I told the story, instead of saying black, I said the C word. So that makes me racist. And so I might as well just tell y'all everything before all the idiots start telling y'all the bullshit. Dude, just say they're gonna.
So, number one, that was another thing that I forgot to grab up, which was her referring to a person of color by the C word, a word that is not used anymore to refer to anyone. But some reason she thought it was appropriate. And I sat in that live for a good 30 minutes trying to educate her and explain to her why it was not okay what she said, only to find out that that same evening in her Discord, she said it again while she sat there and apologized. The way she so nonchalantly speaks about what might have been shown tonight says so much about her character, because she has zero feelings behind it. She does not care. She does not feel bad. At all. And also, I'm sure, Sour Patch, you didn't expect me to show all the other disgusting things you did, because in your mind, you don't think you do anything wrong. So I'm sure that those behaviors weren't even crossing your mind to prep your chat for. Those are the behaviors that have broken people. And you were so concerned about the fact that you wanted to brush off the idea that you're racist? He's so fucking for real.
I just want to touch one last thing on the racial part. Regardless of how you feel about Scam Slam, she sent me a video that she did under her SoberPatch account in early last year, talking about her opinion on illegal immigrants. And if you want to come here, do it the right way. Learn the fucking language. It's not our fault you come from a shithole country and everything else. I am considering posting that video to show her character, but it's bad. It's bad.
I mean, I definitely would not post it unless you get permission from Scam Slam, since she's the one that sent it. Oh, okay.
I do. As she says, as long as they say, give her the video credit for it, I have full permission to post it.
Then I would post it, I guess. I mean, if she gave you permission.
I'm going to. It just goes to show you that while she claims she's not a racist, saying stuff like that kind of makes you a racist, in my opinion.
Oh, that's not kind of.
Fucking crazy. I didn't know about that. I mean, I didn't know about all this stuff that you told us either, Bob, but wow, it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Like, girl, are you good over there? Laughing and cutting up and like, this is some serious shit you got going on.
Does she have kids?
I don't know, but let's not talk about kids. I'm just, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I, man, I could probably write a book, to be honest with you. I just don't have the patience.
Nicole, you're gonna say proof or what didn't happen? They just proved everything they said.
Okay, what would you like proof on, Nicole? Here, let me follow you, honey, and then you could follow me back, and I will send you any bit of proof that you need.
Maybe she was saying she's going to say.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case,
okay.
If I misunderstood, my bad.
All the stuff he said, she said.
Well, we did show a lot of most screenshots and proof of the behaviors. But like I said, if you have any questions, you are more than willing. I just followed you. You can follow me back. I'll send you whatever you need. I got Discord. You can message me on here, whatever you need.
Rochester said he is going to post it. So if you want to follow him so you can see it, Rochester, are you posting that tonight or tomorrow?
I'll post it after you're live.
Okay, that's good.
Anyway, Bob, I'm so proud of you and I appreciate you. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to come up here and, you trusted me with being able to do something like this. Thank you so much. And thank you for coordinating with me. I know my schedule was a little difficult last week, so thank you guys all for accommodating. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever came in on the Joker's Wild account to mock All for One, you just got blocked by every mod in here. We're not going to do that. Yeah, I seen that, Berries. I think every one of you got it. There was like 20 some blocks on that.
That's a team effort right there.
You're welcome, Chaos. Absolutely. We try to accommodate people, especially if they want to do a live. As long as one of us see all the proof and everything's redacted, we're usually good at trying to help people.
Oh yeah, Birdie was amazing. We chatted a bit last night, and today I was like, hey, do you mind if we do it like this? She was totally cool with it, went with it, and it worked out beautifully. So thank you so much, Birdie. You're awesome.
Yeah, we did that. That was perfect.
Yeah, Birdie's really good at what she does. She's very in sync with everything.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people's out there saying that, we don't have our shit together, but I think we do pretty well. These lives are not easy to put together.
No, they're not. They're not. And I mean, I've done a few myself for my own platform, and they're not easy to put together. They take time. They take teamwork. They take energy. They take scheduling. And I don't think people see that. Not enough people see what goes into it. So definitely kudos for you guys doing this as often as you do.
Yeah, absolutely. We try our best anyways, right? That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
Put out information you can do with whatever you like. Yeah, their mods are fast tonight. I told y'all they are pissed and not fucking around today. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no proof that she's Glory, and we're not going to speak on that if we can't prove it.
Are you ladies okay if I tag you in the video?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Me and anything. I don't mind.
Okay, I just want to ask first.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Kendra. They did really good. Birdie's the only one that's actually been working on this, so they did really well. I mean, it's usually 4 of us, so that was really good. Very smooth.
Yeah, it was very smooth.
Yes, Jacqueline.
One little hiccup. I was like, where'd the live go?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just went down. I don't know if we got discontinued. Did anybody see? I really don't know.
No, it just said live ended.
Yeah, it didn't say discontinue. That's why I was so confused.
Wow, and it let me come right back up, so I really don't know what happened. Have a good night, Hobo. Bob for president. She has my vote.
Good night, Hobo. I
and
love
this
you,
is
Ben.
really the first time I've ever really talked to her, so yeah, it just ended. Yeah, it didn't say discontinue. I really don't know what happened. It just, my whole screen went white and the live ended. So I don't know what happened. I apologize. I thought maybe we got discontinued. I really don't know. Yeah, I think Bob's got everybody's vote. She did really good tonight. I hope y'all follow her. I don't know. Do you go live often?
I do go live every once in a while. If I get a wild hair up my ass, or even just, a random Sunday where my kids go to work with their father and I got the house to myself and we can listen to music and stuff. But yeah, I do.
Hi. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, with all this, with the Jordy and stuff, where is the negative with the top 4 ways and the 4K and the SS shit show?
Where is the what? I'm sorry?
There's just so much negative today that it's been unreal. I've seen so much.
Negative what? I'm sorry. I haven't been on the app much today. I worked all day. So I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, with them going to court and stuff.
Yes, I did hear about court.
Yes. And it was with Shit Show, and it was top 4 ways, which top 4 ways is her own person, because they kept saying that she wasn't there, but that wasn't, I guess, maybe she wasn't supposed to be there at that time or whatever. I don't know.
I think we're all just a little confused because that's not what this live was about.
Huh?
I said I think everybody's just a little confused because that's not what the live was about. We were talking about 4K.
Well, I feel like y'all don't need to be talking about 4K also.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
Did you watch the live? I'm curious. Did you watch the live that we just saw?
I'm watching all the lives, and I'm not against anyone right now, but I feel like if you don't know anything, you shouldn't say.
May I step in for a second? Heart Mama. Okay, that's all I could see of your name. Honey, the reason why this live was arranged, it was arranged in this was scheduled. This wasn't something that was like, oh, today we're going to, just start talking shit. This was scheduled because Caughtin4k has been doing really bad things for a really long time. And while you say that you are not against anyone, that's great. That's your prerogative. Nobody is forcing you to be. The whole point of this live is kind of warn people like, hey, just to let you know, this person did this. She affected real people and their real lives and their real emotions. And she's been doing it for years. Myself, have known her for 2 years. And this is a repetitive behavior. So the idea of this live was to kind of give everybody an idea that what's happening now has happened before, because this is who she is. If you don't like that, that's fine. But I don't think it's right to go on someone else's platform and tell them what they should and should not be doing, because there's a block button, there's a scroll on button, but you are more than welcome to always listen to all sides of the field and make your own opinions. Right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. What has she done though?
Well, we just did an hour and a half of a live that when we end, I'm sure that it'll be posted somewhere and you could go take a look and see all the things she did. We talked all
And
about it.
I apologize that I wasn't there for that. I apologize.
Yeah, no, don't apologize. It's fine. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
I'm just letting you know if you want to see what she did, because you're saying that you didn't get to see it, and then you're asking why we're doing it. And I'm just telling you that all your questions can be answered when the live ends and the live is posted. And if you still feel the way you feel, nobody is going to lose any sleep over it.
If you want to, I just feel like the last 24 hours, it's just been like the shit show. It's been top 4 ways. It's been 4K, everyone just attacking everyone.
So you're seeing a lot of negative energy, and that happens a lot sometimes when events occur, especially like a court hearing or something. Like I said, this wasn't correlated with a court hearing. It just happened to be that way. However, I don't know much about the subject myself, nor am I going to speak on the other people that you spoke on, because we didn't do that in this live. But sometimes there is just a lot of negative energy, right? And that's when we kind of have to walk away if it's too much. Some people can handle it in the moment and some people can't. And I get that. I've been like that before too. Sometimes I got to log off my phone because it's just too much. And I need to do some meditating and listen to my spirits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope that your question was answered. And I'm sure these wonderful ladies can point you in the direction of YouTube if you find yourself in the mood to find out what's going on and you have the room for the negativity, because it is a lot of negativity. You're right.
It was just, it's a lot today. A lot.
Yeah, but unfortunately, people do things and we can't just let it slide, because that negativity that they put out there is what creates lives like this, because somebody has to speak up because people are being hurt and it's not okay. So, like I said, it's up to you how, you go with this, but I would definitely check the live out. It was very educational. There were a lot of screenshots, a lot of proof. And you'll understand a little bit more why this live had to happen.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me into this live, but just like everyone else, they have their opinions and stuff, and
yeah, totally.
Thank you for coming over, Mama Bear. You have a good night.
I just hope y'all have a good night and stuff like that. And
you as well. Alrighty. Sorry. I just figured I'd take the reins on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I didn't even know. Like I said, I worked all day, put my son on a plane at like 6 o'clock this morning, worked, tried to see my daughter. I don't know everything that happened today. I know Jordan had court. I don't even know really what happened with that. So I don't really know anything about top 4 and shit show, what happened with them today at court. I haven't looked at those messages yet.
I mean, it was a lot. I'm glad she came up and asked the question. It's just with us not being familiar with everything, because like every other scroll, when I was trying to on breaks or whatever, it was something was happening, and it could have been bad, it could have been good. I mean, I did see that a lot of people are accusing her without proof of being Glory. I myself, in my opinion, I would rather see somebody show me so I can make up for myself what I see with my eyes and my heart and my mind. But until you have that for me, I'm going to make up my own mind, and I'm not going to say she is until I see proof. And that's the way everybody should be, because the truth isn't bullying. So if you believe that and you've seen proof, put a stamp on it and give it to everybody, because I don't think that's fair. But then when there's people out here spitting facts and truth, then people are like, wait a minute, hold on. You're blaming her that she's somebody she's not, or I haven't seen proof that she is. And it kind of puts a damper on everything else. Everything over here, truth, facts. You want the screenshot? You want the proof? Let us know. We'll get it to you. But running around and saying that she is, or running around and saying it's 100% true that Glory is 4K, that's wrong. You could say all day long, in your opinion, you think. That's fine. And that's an unpopular opinion over here because so many people have seen what 4K has done and dislike her for it. But it's not right to put a false jacket on her because then you're no better than her. And she puts false jackets on people. She's racist. She uses mental health as a crutch, and she uses it to get out of jail-free cards. She says that people are attacking her sobriety, and the truth still remains that on February 24th, when she was called out, she got up in a box, facts. She sat for 3 hours and answered questions, took accountability, but then weeks later, she made a post and said against the awareness community that it was heavily edited. And again, it was not heavily edited. It was proven that it wasn't. And instead of messaging somebody and saying, what the hell, we got a post to discredit the awareness community with heavily edited screenshots. So we're always going to call out what's not true. You can have your opinion, but the same thing still matters. If you call out somebody's credibility or integrity, then get ready and show proof. But when you look like a fool because you got lambasted all over this app because you're spreading misinformation, then you should be embarrassed. And everything else with your behavior, you should be embarrassed. And if you're not, just because you're loud doesn't mean anything because you're still loud and wrong.
Well, okay then. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I was confused. I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. I mean, the top 4 shit. What? I mean, what? I don't know.
I mean, I still think it was a good question. I just wish the delivery would have been better because that we would have had an interaction about because we knew everything that was going on. You don't know what you don't know because we don't see everything. And I mean, that's not my fault that I don't see everything. It's not your fault. Any of the chat's fault. We don't see everything.
I mean, yeah, we can't sit on live all day long. Most of us have jobs, so there's that.
Yeah, it's
I do, Bippity, thank you. I'm gonna respond to your message. I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're okay. I interrupted you. It's an unattainable standard to think that anybody knows everything that's happening. And that's just how it is. There's so much going on in this app on a 24-hour basis. I don't know how anybody keeps up. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for my friends, I wouldn't know as much as I know. I'll tell you that right now. But we all see a little bit of something. And we kind of come together and put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Right. I mean, I know there was a lot going on because my phone was crazy today, but I'm just not going to sit on TikTok all day and entertain people that can be here 24 hours a day.
Yep. I don't blame you. Not one bit. I can't even go to sleep without some issues. I'll tell you what.
You know, it's okay. I'm good. I know a lot of people don't like me, and I get it. I just don't really give a fuck. Yeah, thanks, Erica. That's sweet of you.
Well, I don't see how they couldn't. I think you're kind. I think you're fair. And I think that compared to what, other creators do when they do awareness, you are soft to them. Do you know what I mean? You're not doing the doxing. You're not doing the stepping out of bounds. And, people should appreciate that. You're holding a mirror up to people and their behaviors. And there's nothing wrong with that because obviously someone in their life didn't do that and somebody has to. Otherwise, we're just going to have a bunch of hurt people walking around these streets. So that's how I feel about you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we're going to keep the momentum going. We're actually going to be live again Thursday. Thursday, we're just going to have an open box chat. Just kind of chill, have a chill live. Let people talk about scammers and beggars. Because I have a busy week. But I do appreciate you working with Birdie. This is really good. A lot of information. It showed a great pattern. Because that pattern is still happening. That's what everybody needs to understand. It's not went away. It's the same. Actually, I believe it's gotten worse. Because I'm not sure. Was it you, Amber, that said that she crashed out and made like almost 30 videos today?
I think at like 4 o'clock she was at 28. So, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is wild. That's a lot of storage. I hope you clear your cache. Is that how you say it? Your cache? Clear your cache on your TikTok. You ain't gonna have no storage left in your phone, SoberPatch.
Absolutely. I don't know what your name is, but the hearts and the flowers, you're very welcome.
And
okay, I couldn't read the letters. I'm like, what are those letters?
Call her Heart and Flower Lady.
And
thank you so much for having me up. I'm gonna try to stop by your live on Thursday. Thank you. Of course,
yes, please do. You may add some guidance, some things we didn't know. You never know.
Yeah, absolutely. I know a little bit of everything apparently at this point.
There you go. Well, we need somebody like that because clearly we don't know everything, right? We don't see it all.
Yeah, no, and nobody should expect you to.
And I really do appreciate, your friends coming over to support you. You guys are more than welcome to come over as well. We try to keep it fair over here, so y'all are welcome. There was a lot of stuff going on today, and the mods were pretty pissed. I know a lot of people got blocked and muted tonight, but I guess that's just how they're going to start rolling with it. So if you got blocked or you got muted, that sucks to fucking suck, I guess. Fallon, Birdie, Amber, Rochester, thank you so much for coming up.
You're welcome.
I'll message T later and thank her. I know she didn't get a chance to speak, but she's more than welcome to come back and do it again.
Birdie, do you have that last clip that you played?
I guess we're not done. I didn't hear the notebook close anyway, so I didn't think.
Yeah, I didn't close it yet. Well, I'll close it right after she plays that clip, please, as we go out.
Fallon, I love you, but I have already put up that device.
See, so it's not about the notebook being shut, my famous notebook.